you're a student today, I think that one, you shouldn't cut yourself off from any possibilities because you're going to need to earn a living. So being as versatile as possible is a good idea. Secondly, modern day photojournalists or photographers, etc., we're expected to understand how to do video, to be able to edit, to be able to deal with social media, as well as make good images. So I would encourage you, if you have the opportunity, learn how to do these things, because not only is it something that makes you more viable for work, but it also adds to your ability to be a better communicator. The one thing I always tell people is that this is a game of persistence. Okay, there's lots of talented people out there, but not everyone is prepared to work hard. The bottom line to photojournalism is like most other careers. It's all about your persistence, your ability to understand the subject and then apply that in a sustained and really passionate way. So if you don't care about the work, it's going to show. When it comes to storytelling, I think that first, before you even pick up your camera, you should be on your computer doing the research necessary to understand the story. The better you understand the story, the more likely you are to make intelligent images. And that's the name of the game, So, the thing with being a photojournalist is there's a journalist aspect to it, okay? And that needs to play out in terms of the captions that you write and the choices that you make in terms of what you prioritize in your visual essay. When it comes to the edits, ask yourself, what is the A to Z of the story? And have I covered that? Okay, really, what are the important aspects? And in your edit, isolate things that really speak to those themes, okay? Then ask yourself, what's the sequence? How do I put these things together in such a way that one, I engage an editor, and two, I engage the audience? The thing that I would like people to understand about conservation rangers today is that they are far more than, a single guy walking through the bush with an old rifle trying to look after a few lonely animals in the bush. They are peacekeepers, they are policemen, they work in areas where there's great potential for violence and they are dying in large numbers every month. The bottom line is that wild spaces these days across the African continent contain all kinds of people. In this particular image, these rangers are a specialized group in Virunga National Park in the Democratic Republic of Congo. They are the elite of this group of rangers and they are as highly trained as a special forces outfit would be in many modern militias. So bottom line with these guys is that they are, in this image, they are walking out of the bush after having sat in place for an ambush for 7 days. Okay, and they've been waiting to see members of the ADF come in. But the bottom line is that wild spaces across the continent are filled with people who are hiding from the authorities and looking to exploit those parks from a mineral perspective, from a charcoal perspective, from a wildlife perspective, and also use them as training bases where they can hide away and build their armies.